One objective and one policy objective is to provide 15% of available funding to small and medium-sized enterprises. And this would correspond to around 900 million euro being made available to such type of companies. And though 15% funding has not yet been reached, participation rates are already very encouraging. Of the 311 contracts signed until July 2009, 14% of the around 2,500 participants were mainly research-intensive and high-tech companies. In the 2010 Health Work Programme, with a budget of 650 million euro, it has been published at the end of July this year, with a total of around precisely 72 topics in different calls. And of these, nearly half highlight and thus invite the importance of active SME participation. And in order to further enhance SME participation and reach the 15% budget objective, we may develop a number of SME targeted calls, targeted topics, or even SME-specific calls in the future. We have also simplified, and this is certainly a piece of good news, our legal and financial rules in FP7 to cater for the specific needs of SMEs, reducing the time to contract and payment, and in some cases instituting also a two-stage evaluation procedure which certainly facilitates the checks on SME viability, but also in the whole proposal preparation phase. Our hope is that this will promote success stories similar to that of ARC Therapeutics, a company specialized in gene therapy in vascular diseases. And this promising medium and size company benefited from initial funding back in the fourth framework program and is now listed on the London Stock Exchange. I'm also pleased to announce that we expect the Innovative Medicines Initiative, IMI, to achieve autonomy next Monday, 16 November. IMI is the development of an FP6 European technology platform and has become an FP7 Joint Technology Initiative, a JTI, and is now a unique public-private partnership between the pharmaceutical industry, represented by the European Federation of Pharmaceutical Industries and Associations, EFPIA, and the European Communities, represented by the European Commission. Funded by 1 billion euro from the FP7 Health Research Programme and 1 billion euro in kind contribution from EFPIA, IMI aims to support the more rapid discovery and development of better medicines for patients and to support Europe's competitiveness in the field. In doing so, it aims to remove major bottlenecks in the drug development process, where research is key as identified by industry, with the agreement of key stakeholders, including academia, regulatory agencies, patient organizations, clinical researchers, ethical experts, and others. IMI has produced a strategic research agenda addressing bottlenecks in 4 main areas: improved predictions, improved clinical performance, better knowledge management, and bridging educational gaps. It is quite unique to see that big pharma is cooperating in a common project for tool development, very upstream research, I acknowledge, but still it is quite innovative. So the second IMI call is expected to be launched later in November, with a deadline for expression of interest in February 2010. 76.8 million euro are made available for the second call, with matching in-kind contribution coming from pharmaceutical companies through FPR. Tuesday next week, 17 November, is an information day held here in Brussels in the Hazel. The call will focus on various topics, efficacy, cancer, inflammation, infectious diseases, and knowledge management. And while no new initiative is without teething troubles, IMI has been described by the US FDA Commissioner Margaret Hamburg as astounding and something which should set an example to the US. This is not something we hear very often. Future FP7 work programs will also be more focused and more targeted and will see increased support for clinical trials with both top-down and bottom-up approaches, greater support for SMEs with emphasis on specific topics where we intend to attract 40% or more SME participation, an orientation based on theme rather than topic, for instance, lifestyle-related conditions.